Hello everyone, Locust Storm here, and welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Okay, looks like we have to download some stuff. That's alright. Alright, we're here. Okay, we have another one of these things. That's fine. Alright, let's get back to the action. So last time we took on a bunch of fairy decks. We took down weather painters and heralds. Now, we're going to look at some, well, seemingly some unrelated archetypes. So looks like dangers are up first. Now dangers are interesting because, as I understand it, they're hardly ever played just by themselves. They're usually played as a supplement to other decks. Let's see what the back story is. I believe these are all cryptids. There is a lone island somewhere out in the wide ocean that people say is the last untouched corner of this planet. Some think it may be the land of legends lost to time. The waters around the island were always turbulent and the weather unpredictable, as if nature itself was trying to reject anyone who tried to step foot on it. Thus, humans have never been able to ascertain what the island even looked like in full, let alone the ecosystem within. But one day a certain team was dispatched to explore the island in secret, and they had only just returned recently, with the fruits of their exploration to be disclosed at a debriefing session. The media outlets that caught wind of this information were dying to get their hands on what could be the discovery of the century, and flooded the team with countless press applications and requests. The debriefing opened to a full but silent room with air as heavy and thick as mud. No one was quite sure what to make of the explorers who were about to report their findings, as the appearance was not quite normal to say the least. It was almost hard to look at the explorers wrapped in bandages, and some of them trembled as their fearful eyes darted about. Just what terrors had they experienced during their exploration? What dangers had lied in wait for them as they ventured into the island? Well, I guess we're about to find out in the next scenario. So let's see. I'm getting rope of... okay. A single team member cleared their throat and the debriefing began. File number 28, Danger Tsuchinoko. Lives in grassy areas and wetlands. Appearance is akin to that of a snake, with a rounded torso, and it seems they shed their skin too. No live specimens were found, but we succeeded in collecting its shed skin. Analyzing it may lead to further discoveries. File number 159, Danger Thunderbird. A giant monstrous bird that circles above the island, covered in a thick plumage of colorful feathers. The biggest of all the creatures the team members discover, with its full wingspan about the size of a mid-sized aircraft. It appears to be surrounded by some sort of electricity. The creature was said to have bolts of lightning emanating from its body. Once it spots prey, the creature dives down from the sky using its sharp talons to capture whatever it is. Although were we caught in its path, we were able to escape safely to a nearby cave. While we took shelter, we discovered one of the feathers nearby and brought it back with us. As the audience listened to the report, they ruminated among themselves. Some researchers were elated by the fact there was physical evidence of these never-before-seen creatures. Others, such as the sponsors from the scientific organizations that sent the explorers out, pondered how they should handle this island in the future, as the creatures were more dangerous than they had thought. Well, I think we missed a bunch of creatures, and I get Rope of Life. That card's terrible. Alright. Well, I know the main gimmick of the dangers, but let's see how we play them. Oh, we're in like a graveyard. What makes the danger deck unique? Danger monsters and effects are activated in the hand. This leads to cards either being special summoned or discarded. Whatever happens is up to luck, but danger monsters also have effects that activate when they are discarded. Alright, so I'm guessing he's not going to do anything. Oh, never mind, he is going to do something. Alright, so what do I get? Oh, I got a spell. Use your danger cards to win the duel. Discard Danger Bigfoot from your hand to activate Danger Excitement Mystery, then add Danger Chupacabra from your deck to your hand. Hang on, what? So what does this do? Discard a level 5 or higher danger monster, add a level 4 or lower danger monster from your deck to your hand. You can only special summon dangers for the rest of the turn. Well, that's why this card doesn't see play in other decks. Okay, so I discard Bigfoot. And now you want me to add Chupacabra. Yep, and now Danger Bigfoot's effect is going to activate. And I pop Tsuchinoko. What does Danger Chupacabra do? Okay, if this card is discarded, special summon a danger in your graveyard. Oh, that's why I'm using this. Now I'll discard you, and then that resurrects Bigfoot. Boom! And Koya! Alright. So there's the practice done. Alright, let's take on the danger deck in a proper duel now. So let's see. Okay, so I don't know what I know what Jackalope does. I don't know what Tsuchinoko does. This card is discarded. Special summon this card. Okay. And what does this one do? This card is discarded. Send a danger from your deck to the graveyard. And danger response team. Target a danger you control and a danger and one monster on the field, return them to the hand. If this card is in the graveyard, discard a danger, put this card on the bottom of the deck, then draw a card. Okay. So let me think here. I think I will activate Danger Tsuchinoko. Alright, that's not quite what I wanted. But that's okay, I will summon you in defense mode. Next, let's activate Alcopo. God dang it. Well, I guess I get to special summon you. I'll summon you in defense mode and then draw a card, and I drew this dumb thing. Okay, this is not going to help me. Let's try Jackalope. Oh, perfect. Now Jackalope lets me summon a monster from the deck. Bigfoot, please. I get summoned in defense mode. That's not good. I will return these two cards to my hand. There we go. I won my turn there. Danger Nessie. Okay. Okay. So now what I want to do is I want to summon Bigfoot. Okay, good. I didn't pitch him. Alright, summon Bigfoot in attack mode. Draw a card. Now I got a new card, I don't know what this does. Oh no, this is discard a level 5 or higher danger monster. Add a level 4 danger monster for your deck to your hand. I can only special summon dangers for the rest of the turn. Okay. So if I use this and discard Nephthys, Nephthys search will activate and I'll get another card. So yeah, let's do that. Pitch Nephthys. Now which card do I add? Chupacabra lets me resurrect the danger from the graveyard. That could be helpful. Mothman. Draw a card, discard a card. I think I'll go with Chupacabra as a backup in case Bigfoot dies. And then Nessie activates. I'll go with Danger Thunderbird. Yeah, you know what? I'll go for it. Let's try to summon Thunderbird. Darn it. Okay, you get this one. Okay. Now let's set this card here and use Danger Chupacabra. Now it'll have to discard itself, which means I resurrect a monster. Okay, battle. Finally, let's attack Mothman. And attack Tsuchinoko. Jeez, this turn's taking quite a while, isn't it? Well, that's it for me. So weird playing a deck with no extra deck. Really, Mystic Tomatoes. Alright, draw. Danger Thunderbird. That could be useful later on. Alright, let's do this. And now I'm praying that when I activate Thunderbird here, it's gonna hit the Ogopo. Yes! Great. That's what I want to see. Sure, I'll send one from my deck to my graveyard. Let's send a Bigfoot there so I can revive it later. Now here's their field spell. What does this do? Your opponent can't target danger monsters to control with card effects. During the turn, they're special summoned. Okay, once per turn, you can target a danger monster you control. You control that monster on this card. That monster can attack directly. And your opponent's monsters can't target it for attacks, but it does not prevent your opponent from attacking you directly. Okay, kind of a niche battle effect. Alright, let's have Thunderbird attack Mystic Tomato. Now he's gonna summon a monster. Witch of the Black Forest, huh? Now that's gonna summon a monster, so that's gonna add a monster. Oh, but look at this. 3,000 health, 3,000 attack. Perfect match. Alright. Alright, let's move on and clear the goal. Before they could find their answer, the conference continued on. File number 232, Danger Bigfoot. A gigantic muscular creature with black hair growing from its body. That hair is not black, it's brown. Standing tens of meters tall, if not more, bipedal, it barrels through the trees as it roams the forest and mountains it lives in. It had an extraordinary bad temperament. We observed it to attack not only our team, but also other creatures living in the area. File 257, Danger Nessie. A dragon-like creature with a long neck observed to have been fighting with Bigfoot. This creature is also extremely large, appearing to be just as big as Bigfoot. It is extremely dangerous. While the team was out on the lake, this creature emerged from the water without warning and capsized the boat, causing us to lose much of what we had gathered. It was a miracle that we were able to return alive after encountering the creature at such close range. The explorers continued their report on some of the other life forms they had seen. Among the audience present, there were a few who found these episodes a little too tall to believe, but even they cannot deny the fact that the explorers had returned with real tangible samples. Everyone on the team agreed that, although the island still had many mysteries left to uncover, it was also much too treacherous. Shortly after the conclusion of this conference, a second team would be sent to explore the island further. They invested in new equipment and more manpower and set off with the intention of not only learning more about the mysterious island, but also capturing a few live specimens to take home with them. Who knows what they will find on the next expedition, or even if they'll return alive. Monster Island. Yeah, dangers are pretty good as an engine with other cards. Okay, now this is something I'm looking forward to. Nephthys archetype. Sacred Phoenix of Nephthys right there is a super old card. Worshippers of the Sacred Phoenix. Sacred Phoenix of Nephthys. A god enrobed in flames, who came to the mortal world, blazing so brightly it could have been mistaken for the second coming of the sun. It was worshipped and revered in a certain land where the dry winds billowed and deserts stretched in all directions. Each generation had a priest with powers to embody this deity. With the power of the strong soul that would offer the prayers and hopes brought forth by their ritual to manifest Nephthys and start many miracles. Those who were especially devout to the Phoenix god had built statues of the priest's dynasty and enshrined them in a particular part of the desert that was declared sacred land. They thanked the god for watching over them, and toiled every day with its blessings to build their homeland bigger and better. Alright, so now let's check out the practice. I don't actually know how this deck works. I know what Sacred Phoenix of Nephthys, the individual card, does. I don't know anything about this archetype, though. What makes a Nephthys deck unique? Right, special summon from the graveyard when destroyed by card effect. Many more monsters whose effects activate when they're destroyed by card effect. Since their versatility will allow you to special summon monsters, use them to ritual summon or link summon. But gather 3 Nephthys ritual monsters and link summon Nephthys the Sacred Flame. Okay, so first pre-preparation of rites. I add a ritual spell, and Cerulean Sacred Phoenix Nephthys. Activate Rebirth of Nephthys and summon Conductor of Nephthys. Okay, that's a ritual spell. Summon any Nephthys ritual monster, tribute monsters equals level. Then if you tributed Devotee of Nephthys or Cerulean Sacred Phoenix of Nephthys, destroy a card in the field. Okay. You're going to target a level 4 lower Nephthys monster in your graveyard, destroy a card in your hand. If you do, special summon the targeted monster. If this card is ritual summon, special summon a Nephthys ritual monster from your hand or deck. If this card is tributed or destroyed. Okay. Sort of getting the feel here. So we're going to summon Conductor by pitching Matriarch. Attack mode. Alright, so now I summon another monster from my deck. If this card is ritual summon, special summon a Nephthys monster from your deck, and then during the end phase, destroy this card. Okay. Let's summon Sacred Phoenix of Nephthys. Okay, so now we use this. Summon Cerulean Flame by tributing the original Nephthys. Alright, so let's see here. Okay, so that's what their main... So what does this card do? 2+ monsters, including a ritual monster. So I don't need 3 ritual monsters for this. I could have just used the Sacred Phoenix. Whatever. Once cards in the extra monster zone, monsters your opponent controls cannot target Nephthys monsters in the main monster zone for attacks. This card gains effects based on the it gains effects based on the number of ritual monsters used for its link summon. Okay, so it gains... Can't be destroyed by battle, can't be destroyed by card effects, and gains 1200 attack. That's pretty good. Neither player can target this card with card effects, and it gains another 1200 attack. Alright. Oosh. Alright, now let's try a proper duel. This might be a little more difficult than the last one, but we'll see. Okay, so what do you do? Ritual summon with Ritual of Nephthys. This card's Ritual summon, special summon a Nephthys monster from your deck. Right. So I have Conductor in my hand, so I could send Matriarch to the graveyard, summon Conductor. Conductor summons a ritual monster from the deck. Then you summon another monster from the deck. Okay, I think I know what my turn is. We're gonna activate this. We're gonna summon you by pitching you. Yep, activate your effect. And we summon you. Now I summon one Nephthys card from my deck. Oh, here's a thought. Let's summon you. Activate your effect. Then I think you can probably see where I'm going with this. Now I got 3 ritual monsters on my field. Let's use all three of them to make Sacred Flame. End my turn there. Oh, really? Alright, so you're gonna start ritual summoning now, but you can't target my monster with effects, so I should be protected. Okay, my opponent got stuck for a bit. Yep, Devotee of Nephthys. And then you summon a monster from your deck. Destroy a card, add a card. And then you Link Summon. That works for me. You can't defend with Link monsters. Now you add that from your deck to your hand. Oh great, you're gonna Ritual Summon Cerulean. Or not. Here we go. Okay, Disciple of Nephthys. Oh right, you come back. That's right. And what do you do? Main phase, destroy a card in your hand, add Nephthys from your deck to your hand. Destroy by card effects into the graveyard. Okay, so I can't use you at all right now. That's fine. Let's get maximum damage. And boom! Alright. Oh great, your Sacred Phoenix comes back. Thank you for giving me Lightning Storm. Well, okay. Hey, alright, well, Sacred Phoenix has more attack than defense, so let's mirror match this. And then take out this. Alright, I think we've won. Boom. And kaboom! There we go. Alright, now let's see how the story ends. But one day disaster struck. Without a single warning, when a tremendous entity arrived in their land, the soldiers armed themselves for battle immediately. They had faith that all evil would bow to their god, and the standing priest at the time manifested the Phoenix god once more. Little did they know the bringer of ruin they faced had even greater power. The Phoenix god's strength was insufficient, and the desert land was left defenseless against this calamity. The only hope the people had to protect their home was a young girl who many believed had the potential to become the next priest. When they tried to appeal to their god again, there were no offerings, no music, no dancing. Only the whispers of the girl as she devoted herself to prayer while her homeland burned and crumbled around her. The god heard her genuine wish and answered to the cries of her heart. In the girl's soul dwelled a power so divine and unheard of in its intensity that she was able to awaken Nephthys the Sacred Flame. The Crimson Phoenix god descended with flames of gold, and with one swoop of its wings, the fire ripping through the land disappeared. Once the catastrophe had settled, the god became a statue once more. A few months later, peace had returned to the people's homeland, and they were once again holding a ritual in honor of the great Nephthys. Among the worshippers was the girl who had been the sole ray of hope in the disaster. She seemed more mature now and carried an air of one who was determined to be ready for whenever the next tragedy struck. She clasped her hands together and prayed for another day of peace and wellness. And we never found out what the calamity was. Well, that's okay. So we've cleared that. So we're about halfway through these archetypes. Still have quite a number to go. That's okay. Alright, we'll settle things here for today. I do have some ideas for another game I might play in a little bit, but we'll see how if I get around to that. Hope you're all having a good day, everyone. Locust Storm signing out.